Welcome, folks, to beautiful Tempe, Arizona, and the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils. Sparky and DeGay ready and fired up for this matchup. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Sun Devils will kick this away to start us off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. They stop him right at the 24.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. It reminds you on that play right there.
They'll run the option. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. We'll get him down quickly. Not much of a gain in that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on 1st down. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it for a big gain. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. First and 10 now for the offense. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. The Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive moving. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Second down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Sun Devils trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Hits the running back in the flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down and goal upcoming. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? And the defense wraps him up. They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4, and they're going for it. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? From deep in their own territory, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He's going to hand this off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. He pulls in the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching the ball like this.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes a quick grab. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the 1st quarter clock winds down. 1st down here for this offense.
Your tie 0-0.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Well, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
It's an option look. He'll pitch it. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, that's a great example of the option working so well down inside the 10-yard line. The defense was caught off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Oklahoma 7, Arizona State 0.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. The quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner to be brought down. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll give it to the back. Quick juke to get free. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head, and it somehow works out.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The defense just makes the stop short of the goal line, brought down at the 1. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll try to run it with the option. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So here we go, 3rd and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. No huddle now for the offense.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Another first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw, but he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The ball is caught. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Welcome, folks, to beautiful Tempe, Arizona, and the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils. Sparky and the gang ready and fired up for this matchup. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now, here we are. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Game 2. Second down.
They'll hand it off. Running with purpose. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And the Sun Devils churn out another first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Oh, look at the quick cut. Football comes out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's got it. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but they gain all the way to the 28.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Becoming a long march, the 11th play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Launching it downfield. It's caught downfield. An effective play, good for a 1st down at the 35.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Game moves into the 35, first down again. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a run to the left. Finds room at the 30. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, ASU. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw now on first down. And they've got him for a sack. That'll be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 14, Oklahoma 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. With the return, it's Jones. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. The Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Toss play to the outside. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Toss play to the running back going left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. He'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the right side on the toss. Tackle made after just a short gain. Third down after that running play. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught quickly. And he's got some room to work. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Good. Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. They're going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important third down play coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement.
325.
It's a quick grab. Will he score here? Touchdown, Sun Devils. This offense cannot be stopped. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before they even get to the locker rooms.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? First down, looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And it falls incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Fights through a tackle. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The Sun Devils will line up to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And the single back takes the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keeping it on the ground here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. second down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Jones. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. And the Sun Devils come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Handoff on a single back formation. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally, a spark of life from this offense.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive.
Arizona State Sun Devils will take over first and 10.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Makes a quick catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. Physical running fights off the defender. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They'll try the option play here. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. As a design quarterback keeper, the defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
You missed it. Field goal, no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
21, Oklahoma, 14.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Sooners will crank up the tempo. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looks to the left, pass caught. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's looking deep here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry up. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The ball near midfield. No punting tee. The offense is going for it. Fourth down RPO looking left. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over top of everybody for the touchdown.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They'll run it to the left. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here comes a handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And third and short, they hand the ball off. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. He'll hand it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and one, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Here's the 2nd down play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a 4th down.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his man, has the first down. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Play action fake, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. Eludes a tackle. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Arizona State, 28.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's caught. And it works. The first down to the 35. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Important second down play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle, but first down. And the Sun Devils come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Second down after that short completion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. The last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.